Hey, my name is Mark Shepard, and thanks for coming to Shy Guy Help. This is really a program that is the result of me overcoming my own shyness. And there was a moment back in 2000, and it was actually, I think, 2000 or 2001, when I was so painfully shy and I was living on my own for the first time in my life, without a woman, without my family, and I was almost 40. I think I was 40. And I was painfully shy. I had just gotten over yet another codependent relationship where the woman did all the work and I gave away all my power, and I didn't know how to even make friends. I was living in an apartment building in Manchester, Connecticut, this huge old silk mill that had been converted, and it was kind of a hip and groovy place to live. And there were lots of hip and groovy people in the building, and I could see them coming and going, but I didn't know how to break through the bubble of strangerness. And I didn't know how to say hi, even. You know, it was like I was so painfully shy. And I'm an introvert, and I'm happy to spend time on my own. However, you don't make progress all by yourself all the time. You need to be with other people. We are not a solitary species, right? So even if you're an introvert, ultimately most introverts want to connect with other people who they feel comfortable with, who they can chill with, who they can really trust as friends, who get them, who understand them, and who they get. We all have this yearning. And then also as a man in my early 40s, I wanted to have intimate relations with women. I wanted to have sex. I liked sex, and I wanted it with a human being, a warm living human being. And a lot of shy guys just struggle with this because the shyness that we have essentially totally and completely blocks the way women are attracted to men. Now I've gotten emails over the years from women, mostly in England, who are like, how do I land my shy guy? I kind of know this guy likes me. How do I get him to like me back? Right? But it doesn't really work like that. Ultimately, what top high quality women are looking for in a man is leadership and confidence, right? And if you're all shy and anxious just looking at her, you're not going to be attractive to her, right? She may put you in the friend zone, but ultimately you have to learn how to manage your own shyness and how to actually come out of your shell in a way that women find attractive and that you find congruent with your personality. So this is not about suddenly being a pickup artist or, flagging women down in the middle of the boulevard and saying, "Hey baby." No, it's not about that at all. It's about you becoming confident that you can make friends wherever you go, and that as you live your life as a confident man, the women that you want will want you. And I have a whole other program that I'm developing to take this to the next step. But first, you got to get over your shyness. And it's possible. I did it rapidly with NLP, and I teach you that in the course. And there's a bunch of other stuff in the course that help you to manage your anxiety, some of which is kind of a shy guy help version of my crush anxiety program. But there are differences between the programs, so all of them help. And these techniques and tools work. I've used them in my own life. I've taught them to hundreds of thousands of people over the years. And I'd like to teach them to you next. I think I can help you. This program is designed to help a guy kind of like you, who's a lot like me, to overcome this horrible thing called shyness, which is really you shooting yourself in the foot socially. And how long are you going to keep doing it? I mean, you're not getting any younger. You think it's easier to make friends as you get older? Well, it's easy to make friends at any time if you have the right attitude and some basic skills on managing your own state and also your intention and your outcomes and how you actually interact with other people. And I'm going to stop talking. I think it's time for you to get the course, because ultimately I could give you some kind of false urgency like, oh, we only have 3 quantities left or 3 courses left, but it's a digital course. I would like to sell 1 million of these, right? But the bottom line is you're running out of time. I wish I had learned what I learned in my 40s in my 20s. My life would have been very, very different, and a lot of heartache would have been absent in my life if I could actually have mastered my ability to be outgoing and confident, particularly with the kinds of women that I find attractive, right? And ultimately, these techniques work. The program works. The bottom line is, are you ready, and are you someone who is actually a good match for me, right? So give it a shot. It's a money back guarantee. For the first 30 days, you get my email support. I personally answer my emails, and I don't know how long I can keep doing that. I may have to hire someone and train someone to do that, but for the moment, it is me, and I deeply appreciate you giving me a shot, because ultimately, it's you giving you a shot. And I believe in you, and I know you can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm a very slow learner for this kind of thing, and I'm probably somewhere on the Asperger's spectrum. I've always been hypersensitive. I've never liked crowds. I've never been outgoing. I've never had more than one friend at a time as a kid growing up. And all that changed with these techniques. And I'd like you to experience it too, because it's marvelous. It's wonderful. And you deserve it. So do it right now. All right? I'll see you on the inside. Thanks so much, Mark Shepard. Over and out.